Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Manifold Garden, where I've just had to redo the last couple of puzzles, because for some reason the save file did not actually save all of our progress, which is a weird thing. But you know, it's not a big deal. We're back here now. I have grown the green tree, we have defeated Green World, we've rebuilt the green temple, and forward we go. Forward we go into the unknown. So I have to say, I was scrubbing through the footage for yesterday's episode. You know, as you do, just making sure that everything actually recorded correctly while it's uploading. And I realized that early in the episode, I fell past a door and just didn't even notice it, and thus did not go back and see what it might be. And that made me remember, thinking, oh man, maybe we did miss a secret. It made me remember that in the first episode, when we were holding the Dark Cube for the first time, we went back into the tower that the tutorial rooms were off of, and there was definitely some weird stuff going on in there. And so now I'm worried that we've been, missing a whole track of secrets this whole time, and frankly, the thought is intolerable. I am borderline inconsolable. But there's nothing for it but to move on, right? I'll just try to be more attentive now, although, you know, I was trying to be attentive before. So the water has stopped falling. Is this water pathable? If it's stationary, am I allowed to just... Yep, I sure am. Okay, that's exciting. That has fun implications. So... what do I do with that? Well, okay, let's get some... It looks like there's probably more seeds over here. We can maybe use these to build a path for us to move that blue seed up the wall to get it up onto the platform over here. Oh, okay, wait. Where did that go? What did I do with that? Did I drop it? I did. I dropped it all the way down here. Okay, well, I don't know why I came down here. Let's just go and reclaim it real quick. So I'm not exactly sure what my plan is. I mean, obviously we need to get that blue... Oh, my plan is to steer the water. Right. Maybe we could put this water into a better position. Obviously that is the plan. So if we were to make the water come off of this surface... Yeah, this will totally work. This is the receptacle. This is pretty neat. This is a cool idea. I was just talking about how I wished there was more fun stuff to do with the water. And here we are, as though they heard me. This is... this is really cool. I really, really like this water platform thing. Alright, let's see what bizarre stuff we're going to be asked to do with it. So is this is another water wheel. Right? Yeah. Then we have a door over here that is powered by a water wheel. Some blue seeds. Wait. Is this the room that we were just... Yes, this is totally the... Okay, this doorway is that doorway. Well... So how do I access the water? Okay, here we go. Alright. Okay, I think I see what we are being asked to do. Oops. Alright, we'll just take that and bend it around here. Which, if you really think about it, doesn't make any kind of sense. I do wish that there was a way to carry a larger... Can we... Am I allowed to carry 2 seeds at once? Nope, okay. Well, this is going to involve a lot of running back and forth, and there's not, a doorway that I'm missing. Is there? Oh, no, wait, there's totally... Right, there has to be, because we've been on the other side of this doorway. Wait, is this gonna work? Oh, yeah, okay, because that is perfectly aligned with the doorway. I was gonna say, I think we're short a cube, but that is not the case if things are aligned properly. Oh. I know we were turning the water wheel the whole time, but aesthetically it feels better to me if it's actually lined up. Like I said, it never stops seeming really cool. Alright, we are trying to be attentive. We are trying to look for opportunities to see a weird thing. I mean, that's weird, right? Oh, I guess I'm just seeing the underside of this staircase. I was going to say, it looks like there's a thing up there on the bottom of the ledge, but I guess it's probably nothing. Okay, so does the water... No, the water is not flowing through. Now let's turn off the wall. This is this seed, I'm assuming. So what is this connected to? Is this connected to that same... It's probably connected to those, given that they have a little a little indicator that that is what they are connected to. So... what am I doing here? Like, how are we going to do this? I mean, I guess... Actually, it looks like we can just drop down and carry this right up there. Do we know of another place to get a cube? And there's that, but was this open before? So we're coming back through this room for like... I mean, this is certainly not the first time. Huh. I guess we must have entered through that door. Oh, right. This is the seed that was holding that door over there in the distance open, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so now that we have two seeds, we have the ability to turn on this bridge, which will route the water to a different surface, but I'm not 100% sure to what end. Oh, I guess there's this thing over here. There's totally a water wheel. We didn't know what it was the first time we saw it. But yeah. Aha! There we go. Apparently this is what we've been working toward this whole time. That whole green world was just a distraction to teach us how to use water so that we could do this thing. So the white outlines around these platforms make me a little nervous. I'm sure this is not the case, but they kind of make me worry that it is potentially the case that this is going to get turned off at any moment. So we have a switch over there and a switch over here. And an awful lot of levels between us and the next instance of the level we're on. I'm gonna assume that there's no reason to worry about that for the moment. I definitely want to see what this is. Okay. Why did it have to start with a drop-off? Why did there have to be a big scary drop right at the other side of the door? Is that necessary? Like, do you have to treat me that way? It does feel a little bit like we're in a place we're not supposed to be in. There's kind of like weird, unsettling sound effects going on. So we need water. What is up here? Wait. Okay, so... Is this where we get our water? Okay, it sure is. So that little area we were just in is not a secret, it's just another place that we eventually have to end up. Okay, well... Where does this go? Wait, is this... Yes, this is the room with the tree. Ah, okay, I see. It's a loop. So that's a way of getting over there. And then... Huh. Okay, it actually does just come to a dead end. At this point, I'm inspecting the construction of these places as much because I just want to see the weird shapes things are in, as because I'm trying to potentially find a secret or anything. So, if we were going to try to reroute water into the room that we saw over there, how would we even do that? Because that room does want water. Alright, let's not worry about it for the moment. Let's just work on the puzzle that's right in front of us. We'll see. We'll see if it ends up looping around, or if that is indeed a totally different thing we would have to do. Okay, so we want to go down, right? I guess either way, probably. Yep. That sure is our garden. Oops. Alright, so this opens this door, and is this just going to take us into a new area? It sure looks like it. Yeah, hold on a second. I don't know if I was done with that other area. We might have actually stumbled on something, potentially. So let's talk about this thing. It would not be trivial to get water back down here. Like, this would be a real problem. But, like, maybe we're going to end up in this area from some other direction somewhere eventually? So that's the hole in the wall that we came in. What is that thing? I guess the best way to do this would be... I am very clumsy with this gravity switching. Well, it kind of looks like it's not anything at all. It's just a weird shape in the wall. But, like, why would that be the case? Oh, this is that room that we were just in. This is the room with the tree. This is the space that room exists in, right? Because it's at the top of those stairs. I guess I'm a little surprised that the space actually exists at all. Because, like, why would it need to? You know, that's not how things work here. Oh, right, you can't do a, shoot, I didn't think this through. You can't do a 180. But what we can do is this. Oh, I missed. Nope. I lost track of which surface I was on. There we go. The corner step it's a little bit of an advanced technique. Alright. I don't think, even if we have identified some kind of wild secret here or something, even if we've found a place that we are not yet supposed to be, I do not think that it is going to be possible for us to redirect the water in here to this wheel, because I think we would need more seeds than we have access to. But it is strange. Right, because if we were going to redirect the water from... Unless there's another something we're missing on one of these intermediate levels between the bridge occurrences, but there's so much space to cover, how would we even... Yeah, I don't know. Because, yeah, if we wanted to route water from here to there, we wouldn't be able to use that door, right? There's a breach in the walkway. So we would have to direct the water down this path, which we cannot do, because this is like a whole bunch of seeds, and then through that door there. And I mean, even right here, we're talking about, what, 3 seeds just for the turnaround? Actually, it would be 4 seeds, because we have to get it going back out the doorway. Yeah, alright, we'll just move on. The game's pretty short. So it seems, at least. So if we end up solving it without ever discovering what these weird side areas are for, I am comfortable just coming back and recreating stuff and getting... cutting together video of trying out new things. So don't worry, we're not necessarily missing anything here. But we'll just move on for now. Huh, okay. Because it sure doesn't look like we're going to end up back in that hallway, does it? Nope, we are definitely just being brought to new areas. New areas with potentially new mechanics, it looks like. Alright, well, let's get up there and see what that's about. Why, it's just a load of triangles. Couldn't possibly be important. Is it like, does it allow us to recolor a seed, maybe? Oh, it totally does. I mean, that was kind of the only thing that could possibly make sense, right? Okay, this door is operated by a switch on the outside. So I guess all there is to do for right now is this. But you can still see what color it was originally. That's nice. In case it gets complicated, this helps you keep track of your pieces. So we got to go get that other seed, paint it to bring it through here to repaint it later. I guess actually the fast way to do this, right, would be to go like, why walk places when you could just fall? I mean, think about the efficiency gain in terms of, like, energy expenditure. This isn't even on the order of taking a shorter walk. You use no muscles for falling at all. It's an efficiency gain of infinite %. I don't like the way the music is swelling. It's making me think we're coming upon something very significant here. And that just makes me really nervous. Okay, well. This is going to be one of those just fall forever things, huh? Alright. I don't think we're going to catch this one. Well, my cube did. Or did it? Well, great. Alright, we know from experience that we fall faster than cubes do. You know, a seed is a very unaerodynamic shape. Oh, I actually landed on it for a second there. I guess that makes sense. That is something I was not expecting, and it stopped our momentum completely dead. Alright, we'll get it. We'll get it in a second here. It does feel like the rate at which I'm falling slowed at some point, though, doesn't it? There we go. It seemed for a minute there like I was not catching up on the cube anymore. So there were windows in the walls on that last room. I'm kind of curious if they look into the space that we're seeing now. Is this a thing that's going to be like a real pain to figure out? No, it'll be fine. Yes, it looks like they do. At this point, the physical properties of everything are suspicious. Alright, so we gotta go through the roof. Just trying to make sure, you know. So I don't know what this space is. It definitely feels a little bit more kind of weirdly semi-organic in the way that the trees feel weirdly semi-organic. That's very curious. Wonder if there's a way to get out there. Maybe. I wonder if it's just like that there's multiple ways to go everywhere, and it's not so much that I'm missing secrets as that I've just, I've been picking one way without realizing that there was a fork somewhere. But, like, that's very weird, right? Hold on a second. So the way we got in here was from there. What if I actually did walk? Every once in a while. It doesn't look like there's actually a way through to that space. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything on the bottom of this shape. I guess we could check really fast. There's a weird staircase. Alright, let's just take a quick corner step over here. Unfortunately, they make it really awkward to navigate. So it, like, in a way that makes it a little annoying to check. Because the shapes are so uneven and you don't have the ability to step up even very, very small inclines. Alright. I guess we'll just keep moving, but like, there's clearly something out there and you're clearly supposed to be able to get from out there to in here. And that is very concerning to me. Again, I have no problem figuring this out off camera and then coming back to you guys with the answers, if it comes down to it. Okay. Well, this is definitely a different space. It is kind of weird how your character seems to be able to... Like, we can walk upstairs, but we often can't walk up height gains that are only this size when they're not supposed to be staircases, I feel like. You know, when we're, like, crawling around on the walls in the last room. Maybe they are, like, just different in size enough, I guess. Alright, we got some receptacles, but we got nowhere to get cubes, it looks like. The soundtrack has definitely taken on a little bit more of like a horror feeling to me. It's like the wonder of the place is boiling off and becoming terror as we begin to contemplate being trapped in this infinite space forever. Okay, those are clearly trees. Right? Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not the way that physics works. What is my plan here? How am I getting over to the trees? It looks like do this and fall. And then I've lost sight of what I was doing. Actually, it looks like we can access the trees over here. There we go. Easy. It is, in some ways, both a longer route and a shorter route than the one I was planning on taking. There's an important philosophical lesson here, somewhere, about that I cannot quite figure out a way of applying to my real life just yet. About reorientation and just letting yourself fall into your solutions rather than spending a lot of effort trying to climb to them. I'm sure I'll get it before we're done. So is this going to take us into a... Well, hold on. Hold on now. Because there's definitely another door here. Alright, how did I get out to the tree level? Is this the tree level? So you're... okay. And we did see... yeah, a receptacle on the blue surface. Okay, apparently you can just do this if you want to get to a tree. This is also an acceptable answer. But look at all the running we're doing. Imagine how tired my legs must be. Is this not the greatest failure? A failure of imagination. I've lived a lot of my life based on the principle that the failure that causes you to put forth effort and do work is the greatest possible failure. Why do you think I took up computer science? Which is a discipline that is entirely organized around the idea that a person should never have to do anything. If you find yourself having to do stuff, you screwed up somewhere, man. It is kind of funny how, like, really, once you get right down to it, programming is the art of putting forth any amount of effort to avoid any slightly larger amount of future effort. So this also has to take a blue cube, but that would mean figuring out how to get a blue cube. Does this door have a receptacle in front of it, maybe? No. This door... maybe this door is where that first red door leads to? Could be. So where was... that's right here. Okay. Let's just go have a look. I mean, it doesn't... it's so hard to tell, right? Because you can't use the idea of whether a physical space could loop back to where you're going. There's no way to know what spaces might go to... yeah. So that's definitely something completely other. There's also... whatever the hell's up here. Hold on a second. Is there a way to fall to that? Because I'm lazy. There is. There is a way to fall to that. Hooray. So we would need a yellow cube, and in the doorway we were just looking in, there is clearly a way to get a yellow cube. There's clearly a way to paint a thing yellow. So I guess that is what we ought to be doing. Oops, that... well, that's fine. Okay, this is all getting complicated. Let me just try to get this cube yellowed. Okay, so how do we... this isn't that, is it? Am I just... no, it totally is, right? Because then the tree's gonna... yep, okay. So there's not actually a way to get this yellow cube out there, because that's on the ceiling, yellow relative. So we need to turn this staircase on in order to have... Does this aperture control that? No, that aperture controls that. How would I get a thing to there? Because we don't want to plug this in where the door goes. I think the value of the thing we just did feels a little dubious to me. Why that? What is the thing I'm missing? I love that the seeds on the tree reflect the current state of their versions of the seed in the world. It is a really nice quality of life thing. So how would we get a yellow cube out to this door? It almost seems like there's an optional puzzle in like every room. Have we just been skating past these for the rest of the game? I don't know. For right now, I'm going to just try to focus on pushing forward, and we're going to figure the rest of the stuff out later. Oh, I guess... Okay. Here, let's go grab this. The deal here isn't that we want to use this bridge to access anything ourselves. It's that we can use the bridge to paint a cube yellow here, and then have it drop into that receptacle. I was thinking we were going to have to enable that staircase, and then use that staircase, like drop the yellow cube on it, then turn the thing off. I don't know. It made sense in my head. So now, when we pull this, and then change gravity to here... Okay, well, it's close. Now, I need to change... There we go. This is, in fact, how you make the stairs to put the red thing on there. And it's got to be that one. That's not what I wanted. Well, whatever, it'll work. Nope, give me that. We carefully do not paint it yellow. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to come back and explore this area. Because there's some weird stuff going on, and we are not getting the full complement of it. So I can't... Okay, we do in fact see there are switches through there. The hell was that? Also, what the hell is that? I mean, I think I heard a sound that I didn't initiate, which would be very worrying indeed. I was sort of wondering if that sound I heard was like one of those balls, and then we had changed the gravity and caused it to impact with the surface, but I guess not. Alright, let's see what's down here, because it looks like there's something. Okay, so we're finding our way up into that weird little structure. With all of its weird little trees. So we need to hold down a purple button and an orange button. And we have a green-yellow tree a green-yellow seed to use as a blocker. Okay, I think this should work. We're just going to have to be really careful. So we want to put this here. Alright, and now that will hold just fine as long as we never make this the floor again. And then we want to walk over here. It feels too easy. It almost feels like it can't have been what we were supposed to do because of how easy and straightforward it was. That was definitely a noise. I definitely heard a noise. Well, we are certainly in a different place than... Alright. So are these gonna move? Like, hold on a second. Yeah. And that's the noise. Well, okay then. So now it's just a matter of figuring out what alignment we want them to be in and why we want them to move. How does one open this? Well, it's a good question. Seems desperately in need of an answer. So wait, where does this run to? Okay, interesting. I bet we're going to end up traveling on the inside of these shapes. Okay. Just making sure I'm not dropping anything on myself. So yeah, that's why they have those like weird circuit lines on them, because they're going to connect. All right. Okay, I think I am grasping individual pieces of what we will need to do here. So yeah, we'll need to turn the circuit on in one of those things, then it ends up dropping to here, and then it powers the door. Which, yeah. Okay, so this guy. What is your deal? You travel that way? I mean, we see pieces of what we need to do. We need to find the first step. That's just open, but is that how we got out here? Okay. I managed to catch on. I guess, actually, what we probably want to do is getting back on this gravity. So we have here another green cube receptacle with a green cube tree. Yeah, see, look at the circuit. Look at the circuit it creates. But we still need to actually find a cube that we can access. Right, over here we have... I wonder how many of these, like, these places where there's a door that there's no way to get to the other side of, and on the other side of it, clearly a switch, are not, in fact, secrets, but rather just protection for players who manage to, like, glitch themselves out of bounds or something. If you manage to get yourself stuck in there, you would at least have a way back. Hey, what's that? Is that something of value? Or is that just a stopper for... Oh no, that's one of the shapes. Yeah, okay. So we have a pretty large space here, which is going to be a problem for me. It is weird that it's just kind of floating out in the middle of nowhere, huh? Let's drop these. Okay, so this shape drops forever. Unless there's something put into place to stop it. And the same is true with that. That's why it was like... That's why it was in the middle of nowhere. So we need to... If the idea is that we have one of the red, blue, or green, yellow shapes fall, and then we stop them partway so that they can act as blockers for this thing. Here, let's catch ourselves on this. Or maybe the intention is that we use these to stop the other shapes. This is a puzzle of a considerably greater complexity, I think, than the other stuff we've seen so far. There's a lot of moving pieces in this one. Okay, so with that in that position, what could we possibly use these for? Like in terms of opening the puzzle up to us. So that's maybe why there are circuit spots on the inside, or just like on the sides of some pieces, not at their edges. Is it possible to see one of those? It is. It does not, in fact, have a connection point on it. Okay, well, this is where we're headed eventually. This is really neat. This is a super cool room that I cannot quite figure out how to start. So we just need to find a place where we can get a cube. Are those... I don't know what those are. Let's find out. So I want to be here. Okay, those are doors that we can actually open. Hooray! Although... So that's where we came from? Wait, is that right? Yeah, this is where we just came from. Okay, well, at least we're reorienting ourselves. So... This just takes us back outside. And there are ways back into this room from all sides of this tower. And the way we got out in the first place was by going through the roof? Or by going into the series of blocks, which then puts you out. Okay. So, this is a way that we could go backwards if we wanted to. I mean, I'm just going to open all these, I guess. Just for the sake of access. Alright, so now we have a little bit clearer of a spot to start the exploration from. So we were up on top of this structure already. It's like 4 skyscrapers connected at their ends. Or I guess maybe even 2 skyscrapers, just one horizontal and one vertical. Excuse me. So does that mean there's a similar entrance? It doesn't look like it. Like, we have the doors, but the switches on that one are on the inside, aren't they? Yeah, I believe so. So... if we could figure out a way... These things are clipping a little bit. If we could figure out a way to start the opening sequence, we could just get one tree available. Wait, is this one? Ah, this one totally is available. Right, this is where we came out, and then I was like, I don't know what to do with these seeds. Okay, so let's do a thing with this seed. So as long as we don't change the gravity in an unfortunate way, this will remain open to us. So we open this door, which is not doing the thing I was expecting. Okay, but we are inside one of the other buildings. So we can open up all the doors here. And again, now we have a much improved ability to actually get around in this puzzle. Is it going to be the case... No, there's not a similar thing on the other end here. So I think it actually is 4 different skyscrapers. Or at least... No, it's probably not. It's probably 2 different buildings, but the buildings are each split in half. And there's no way to access one half from the other half. Oh, it's just light shining in. Okay, so going through here will allow us to open up one of the tree rooms that we weren't able to access before, right? Provided that the shape of the building we were already in holds true here. And that'll give us more blocks to use for the next puzzle. Okay. I think. So we have 2... Alright. How do we actually do this? Because we need both of these to be pressed at the same time? Yeah. Because we can obviously create stoppers here, right? But... Oh, okay, hold on. I think I see. I think I have an idea. So let's put this right here. So we need this one here. This is another one of those puzzles where you just have to be really careful about which way you make gravity happen. Do this. And then it's really important that we never make the yellow surface the down surface. So now we can put this here. Although I guess now that we've done that, the yellow surface can be the down surface briefly without it really damaging anything. Because there's no way for that thing to get away. And in fact, it's going to be necessary for that to be the case, because otherwise, how am I going to get this cube over here? There we go. That is a functional solution. We always get there eventually. Oh, except I did this backwards because the door's on this surface of the room. Well, it's fixable. So, actually, I guess this can stay here for now because I don't want these cubes to be on the same surface. If we do this, let this guy fall through. What am I doing? I was already thinking about the next stage. Okay, now we're good, right? Yeah, this puzzle definitely... What am I doing? Of course you fall. Why wouldn't you fall? What was I just saying about efficiency? And the real answer to why wouldn't you fall is because it makes me nervous. But yeah, this puzzle has this larger puzzle with the big moving room pieces has a lot more sub-components than any puzzle that we've done so far. Alright, so now we have this door open. What is... It's just a weird bulge in space. Okay. So this gives me another cube with which to power something. Okay, and that's not actually, at the moment, running power to anything. But we could potentially connect it to something. So if we turn gravity down this way, we're going to cause that piece to fall. There we go. And then we want to make that down gravity, but doing that's not gonna break anything. Okay, so just gonna do a corner swap. Oh no, this was bad. Shoot. Yeah, bad time for a swap. Okay. Let me fix that. Okay, green down. Green down is important. But I broke the other part. Okay, this'll fix that. I have to get over there, but I have to get over there without swapping the gravity. I guess we just have to do this directly. Like this has to be the next swap, and then no more swaps for a minute here. There we go. Okay. Make sure that we're dropping onto the correct surface of this. Alright, so what have we powered by doing this? Why is that built like that? I don't know. Alright, so we've opened the door into another one of the 4 portions of these buildings. At this point, probably the form of this puzzle makes sense to everybody. Alright, let's go open up another grove, shall we? And I guess we're at the hour already, but let's at least get this one open before we stop for the day. You know, we knew they couldn't all be as easy as the water area. Okay, so we have a mixed yellow-green, just 1 seed. Huh. It is not clear to me what to... Okay, let's just put down our tools for a second here. So this thing is going to be tough to keep in place. We could, What do we do here? It looks to me like this room is about 3 blocks tall, is that right? No, I think more like 4. Well, I don't know. I don't think that's actually going to end up mattering. It's just making observations. If we... if we somehow got this cube stuck in this space... how would we do that? Because if we got this cube so it was here, while the gravity was that way, like if we stacked up the other cubes underneath it, and then we removed them while gravity is in the green direction, this thing wouldn't fall. I think it would remain active. So let's test that theory, which we can do like this. Yeah, that totally works. So we just need to do it all the way to here. And I do think the space is more than 3 cubes tall. So we're gonna have to employ a little bit of trickery. I think this might work. Right, if we put you approximately there, we pull you out. Will this light it up? This does light it up. I would feel better if it was a little bit more perfectly matched. There we go. Yeah, easy, right? Those ones we're gonna... I don't care about the green cubes, obviously. Those ones can be however. Okay, that was a neat puzzle. So... okay, we made it to the top. Where does this connect? So that line runs from... okay. We gotta connect a powered thing to the top of that pedestal. So now... we want to use this thing... huh. Okay. This game really is, like, far more about falling than any other game I've ever played. You know what? Let's just go ahead and... We're just going to go ahead and finish out this world. We're close. We've gotten into the place where the actual puzzle is. So let's just... We can do this. And I do not think... I think it is way less important to open this one up than it was to open up the others, but also, why not? So, can we get any cubes? We can use this to pull that cube out, which I guess is worth doing? Oops, well, shit. I did not mean to fall there. Yeah, I'm sure we need to go into that doorway we just unlocked. So let's fall back up there. Get our cube back. Something tells me we're going to need it. There we go. So where exactly does this put us out? Okay, we are still in this space. Now we got to figure out what we want to do with the yellow cube in this space. I mean, I probably want to just fall to the roof, right? Does that turn out to be correct? Oh, maybe not. Maybe there isn't a circuit for this here. Because that's the one that's going to connect to the top of the pedestal. Yeah, no, this is not right. Oh, and here's our progress room. This is a really cool way of tracking progress. Alright, so what the hell do I want to do with this thing? Could we make something powered fall on this? Right now it doesn't look like anything falls on that. Huh. Alright, let's go back in here. Maybe I missed something. Maybe there was something incredibly obvious. I'm going to put this down for right now, because it's in my face and it's blocking my view. So... the only way out of the bottom level is to be holding the scary dark cube of infinite inverted space. Obviously, there's nothing we can do with the yellow cube on any of the roof surfaces or anything, because we need the bottom of this building area to be floor in order to manipulate it. And also, there's just nothing, generally, nothing to do here on this surface. And this is just the way we came in, right? Yeah. So... what are we meant to do with this cube? Well, did not mean to do that. And I have no idea which wall the door is in. Okay, this one. Yeah, I'm a little bit lost here. So this, of course, is the tree that we will need to plug the darkness into. What am I missing? Where is the yellow receptacle that I am missing? It would be pretty weird for it not to be on the roof, right? Does break the pattern that we've seen everywhere else. But this building did break the pattern that we've seen everywhere else in a couple of other ways, too. Alright, I'm gonna grab the thing and I'm gonna go back up to the roof with it. And we're gonna just have another look around. There's not really any other surface it could be on, right? Just given the physics of these spaces. We could, I suppose, take it in here, but that's not going to give us access to anything that we didn't have access to before. There's no receptacles actually on the big puzzle pieces. Yeah, we haven't seen anywhere to put a thing. Haven't seen anywhere to put a thing except for the places where we've already put things, I think. So that's powered on already. Okay. That's powered. This has no receptacle. The power running from this is the only reason we can get in here at all. And that one up there is totally powered as well. We did turn on, I think, everything. We can double check that, but I think we have turned on everything that we have the ability to turn on. Yeah, that is also powered. Does that receptacle doesn't have anything in it. It's not facing the right way for it to be the yellow cube, but it is something. Yeah, okay. Oops, well, I bungled that. Shoot. Now I'm all discombobulated. It's that one. That's the thing that will power the laser. And it couldn't be the yellow cube. Right? Unless... No, we've seen in the past that receptacles will only accept cubes. Receptacles will only accept things when they're in their down state. Maybe I do have to call it here and let my brain refresh a little bit. Yeah, alright, let's do that. I am going to end the episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, tomorrow, I will have figured this puzzle out. It's like a 60% chance. And we'll see you then.